Welcome back to CBS Mornings. Britain's Prince Andrew faces possible trial in connection with his former friend, Jeffrey Epstein. A U.S. judge has turned down Andrew's request to throw out a lawsuit filed against him by one of Epstein's alleged sex trafficking victims. The prince's lawyer said this morning they have no comment on the ruling. Holly Williams is at Windsor Castle outside London, near Andrew's main residence, with a potential risk to him and to the royal family. Holly, good morning.
Good morning. Well, the British monarchy, this nearly 1,000-year-old institution, has never seen anything quite like this. The Queen's second son, said to be her favourite son, does still have legal options, but all of them could prove to be expensive, both financially and in terms of his reputation.
This case is going forward, and it's going forward now.
CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says this may have been Prince Andrew's last chance to get this civil suit dismissed.
The last thing that Prince Andrew wants and that the royal family would want is further publicity in this degrading saga.
His accuser is Virginia Giuffre, who claims the prince sexually assaulted her on multiple occasions when she was a teenager.
Prince Andrew should be panicking. He needs to be held accountable.
He denies it, has never been charged with a crime, and says he has no recollection of ever meeting her, despite this image of them together. Giuffre alleges she was trafficked to the prince by Jeffrey Epstein, and lawyers for Prince Andrew argued a settlement she reached with Epstein for $500,000 in 2009 shielded the British royal from legal action, but the judge ruled the case can proceed. As a UK resident, Prince Andrew could refuse to cooperate.
We never had any sort of sexual contact, whatever.
Though that tactic may be disastrous.
Ultimately, if he refuses to give evidence, if he does not participate in this case, what would happen is the plaintiff would move for a default judgment against him for $500,000, $1 million, $10 million, whatever it would happen to be.
He was once regarded as a handsome playboy prince, but his name is now indelibly stained by his friendships with convicted sex offenders Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. On the streets of Windsor, the town dominated by the royal castle, some people are angry.
Everybody feels for the Queen a lot in this circumstance. It is her son, and of course she's going to want to protect him and her family and their privacy, but that doesn't mean you get a get-out-of-jail-free card either.
Ricky Kleeman believes Prince Andrew's best option is to try to reach a settlement with Virginia Giuffre, stopping the case going any further. But that depends on her.
I think Virginia Giuffre is determined to have her day in court, but still, there's always a magic number. For most people, there is an offer that cannot be refused unless the money means absolutely nothing to you. And perhaps for Virginia Giuffre, perhaps the money is irrelevant.
Virginia Giuffre's lawyer said last night that he believes she is not interested in a purely financial settlement, suggesting she may only agree to settle this lawsuit if Prince Andrew acknowledges he's done something wrong. Nate?
And time will tell if he will.
Yeah,
Holly Williams
said repeatedly, though, that she wishes, we've interviewed her. Yeah. She said repeatedly that she wishes he would apologize. I don't think that it's about money for her. I really don't. She is not backing down.
You're right about that.
Not backing down.
Holly Williams in Windsor, thank you.